This is another piece of fantastic technology which I use on a day-to-day basis, particularly well when we're going out anyway. It's a clever little device. Basically, you put the hook thing in your shoe, and then the straps go around your leg with the hook on it. You put the catch right the way down the middle, attach it to the hook, and then strap it to your feet, your leg either side. And now I can't, you see, my foot won't drop, it won't turn or anything, it will stay straight. I use this on the occasions when I don't use my calipers, because sometimes if I use my calipers too much, they rub my legs, which you'd expect. So yeah, that's another cool device that I use. That's what I was prescribed before I had my calipers. Yeah, not done a lot today. Just half time in the Belgian football match. Thought I'd come through and have a quick 5 minutes. No, not a lot happening today at all. The highlight's been actually I had a phone call a bit ago. I don't know how do you think you fall for things like this, and this was just the gist of the conversation was I picked up the phone and this gentleman said, "Hello, I am James. I'm ringing up about your life insurance policy." When I pointed out that I haven't got a life insurance policy, for some strange reason the line went dead. Very strange. But I do get lots of calls like that. I get lots of calls from different banks that claim my account has been hacked and stuff like that, and I haven't even got accounts with these banks, so that's interesting. I also get lots of emails the same. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's millions of people all over the world who get them, but they just make me laugh. And it's horrible to think that somewhere along the line there is somebody who will actually believe them. They will actually fall for them. I mean, my own mother has had calls where they've said, she had one a couple of weeks ago actually, where they said that her, I think it was her, yeah, it was her BT, it was BT apparently on the phone, and that they were going to disconnect her within 24 hours unless she got in touch with this particular number and did something and changed something. And I just told her that it's literally a hoax. It's as simple as that. It's a hoax. But she always rings me up for reassurance. She won't agree to anything or sign anything or call anything unless she gets in touch with me. She seems to think I'm like a fountain of knowledge, and I'm not. I'm quite savvy with things like that. But you learn to be. You learn to be. You know. I've experienced all sorts of stuff on the internet, fraud attempts, and you've been hacked and you've had this, and how many times in the past, a long time in the past, where I used to get viruses on my computer from just going onto a link that I used to click on like an idiot years ago, because that's all I did. When the internet was new to me, it was kind of like, oh, that sounds interesting, I'll click on that. But you do learn. It's one of those things, it's a learning process. It's not a bad day today. We nipped out earlier just to go to shop and do a little bit. We didn't need much, but tomorrow I should be going into town because, believe it or not, I still haven't recovered from Saturday yet. My back is still in pieces. I'm still having a bit of a job walk straight. My legs are really, really aching. Even though we spent a lot of the time sitting down, it was still very tiring. When we came out the ground at about 10:30, 20 to 11, it was freezing, and I mean it was really cold. I don't know why, because it's this time of year you expect it to be quite warm, but it was cold, and my sister was shivering, bless her. But like I said before, she had a really good time. We bought some merchandise. I've got a top which I will show at a later date because I'll probably wear it on my next video. We picked up a signed CD as well, and I haven't finished yet. I want to get some more stuff off the internet to do with the live concert, because it is actually coming out on DVD and Blu-ray. Not the one that we attended, but another live concert that they did earlier this year. I think it was called the Summer Solstice Tour. But AHA, they're really good. They're good live. But the funny thing was, while we were there and they were actually starting, they did have problems with their mic and something, because he started singing, Morton Harkett did, and then all of a sudden it went quiet and there was just music playing. And I think it was Mags on keyboards who turned around and said that unfortunately there was a slight technical hitch and they couldn't hear a thing, and they hoped that they sounded okay, which amused everybody. It amused all us in the crowd. I'm recording this on my phone at the moment, actually. I'm not tried to do a full video on my phone before, and it's very strange because I've got a yellow square that keeps dancing about the screen. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not so tech savvy when it comes to mobile phones. The one I've got is a Sony Xperia XA, and that's about as advanced as I get. I'm not really an iPhone 8 and a Samsung Galaxy S9 and all this kind of stuff. I just want a phone that, yeah, I do want one that's got some functionality on it and a large screen, preferably. Something that I can take photos on, do videos on now, do admin on, create Word documents, stuff like that, you know. But I don't need a top of the range one that he sort of does everything except make a cup of tea, you know, that kind of thing. I'm not really that tech savvy, you know. I do enough to keep myself going, you know. I get enough stuff. I mean, I've got my laptop, which is there. There. That's my laptop. It is. That's my laptop there. My screen. So yeah, and also I've got obviously my Xbox One X, which is the one I do my gaming on. But yeah, it's just a short video today. Well, it's ended up being 5 minutes actually, because I've got more rattle than a stone in a can. But if you want to, you know, see yesterday's video, it's up there. And if you want to subscribe, it's there. I'll do another video tomorrow. You take care.